What's happening, everyone? We're back today with another video. Today we're going to be fitting a new thermostat to the ST, as it's not running up to temperature at the minute. It's just sitting at around the sort of 80 degree mark when it should be around sort of 90. But yeah, we've got that to fit, and also we've got a new front strut brace from Strut UK as well, powder coated in white. So we'll also be fitting that today as well. Let's get okay, so to start off with, we'll just remove the actual coolant cap itself. So, and also we'll just quickly get this headlamp out. Just got to take the grill off, which is just, you unclip these two and pull, and that will come off, and it exposes the other bolt that's down there, which we will just get off quickly now. Okay, just put the other bolts on the actual scuttle itself, and then what I'll do is I'll just quickly and then just remove this plug here. We'll just get a quick bucket underneath the car, lie on this horrible wet floor, and if I get a torch, all you want to do is just take this lower hose off here with some hose clamp pliers or whatever, and then just drain the coolant out, and then we'll just go from the top off from there. Okay, so we've got that drained into a bucket now, got absolutely fucking covered in it. And now it's starting to piss down rain, which is my favourite. But basically we've got the thermostat is hidden around here somewhere. It's probably going to be a lot easier for you lot because I've got a fat ass Cosworth manifold now. But that one there by my finger, that hose clamp needs to come off, and there will be one above it, but I would advise doing that once you actually get the stat off. You can also remove the bottom hose here as well, just to make things a bit easier for you, which I'll probably be doing if that's the case, but I'll show you exactly what I've removed once it's out. But yeah, you've got 3 bolts holding it on. You've got one which is fairly visible in the top corner, one below it, and then you have another one on the other side, or the complete opposite actually. You've got one on the left hand side and then 2 on the right. But if I show you the new one, you'll get what I mean. So, as you can see, 2 on one side and 1 on the other. I think they're 8 mils, so that's what I'll be grabbing quickly. And then, okay, so a quick update. As you can see, it's unbolted. Just got the last hose to take off. Basically, what I did is I removed obviously the large hose from the bottom there, and I don't know if you can see, there is a T-piece which is there by my finger. That connects to the actual coolant bottle, and also just disconnected it from the bottle, so I can just sling that out of the way like so. And then I used a little torch and looked down this little gap here, which exposed me to the other 2 bolts there. So that's how I removed it, and just used an extension on a socket, and then on an 8mm socket, sorry, and just got my tiny little hands under there, and just finished them off so I didn't drop them or anything, because obviously there's a drain right underneath us at the minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove this last pipe here, get this stat off, give the area around, around there just a little clean where the stat sits, and then we'll be time to fix. Okay, so it's quite hard to see, but just clean the area for the actual stat itself now, and dried it and removed any coolant that was sitting in there. But yeah, it was the old one. Has got the later addition on it with the metal tabs rather than the plastic, but was just getting stuck open at times, causing the car not to be able to go up to temperature. So yeah, it's a good thing that we're changing it. So let's get a new one, which is nice and clean, and we'll fit this bad boy, get some new coolant in there, and then proceed to do the actual strut brace. Okay, so we're finally back in. Topo's gave me a bit of grief. I'd advise fitting this one here on before you actually take the strut off, just because the clip's a bit of a pain in the arse. But yeah, as you can see, well, what you can see is we are back together anyway, so I'm just going to pop the headlamp and grille back in, and then we'll get on to actually fitting the strut brace. Do apologise about not really filming much. As you can tell, it is quite a tight little area to try and film. That's what I tried showing you as best as I can.
One eternity later.
Okay, so we've now got some daylight. I mean, got the strut brace fitted, but it was pissing down rain and it was all dark, so we've now got it actually in a daylight. All we need to do now is just change these horrible nasty nuts, but as you can see, it's just literally 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, nothing major. I mean, people take all the scuttle off, I just sort of manipulate it, if you want to say to speak. But no, I'm really happy with it. Quality is really nice. Just going to change it to some stainless steel nuts now to make it look a bit more presentable. But other than that, really happy with it. Main thing is now, like, I mean, there ain't much to this video, but we've got some NB styling bonnet struts that we're going to be fitting today. And I've finally got a brace for my Cosy inlet, which I'll be doing as well. I just need to go and get some bolts because I realised I don't have any the size that fits in the inlet. But yeah, we've got the bonnet struts here, so we'll be having a look at how they go on. Seems pretty self-explanatory, to be fair. Can't really see it being too much of an issue. But yeah, we'll just quickly have a look at what's what, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we've got one side of the actual struts on. Basically what you need to do is, the kit will consist of bolts, washers and like plastic spacers. So as you can see behind, you use the plastic spacer and a washer, and obviously a bolt and a washer there. And you'll find that these have little clips as well. Obviously yours will be all disassembled, but I'll show you exactly what you need to do. And then you just got to take a wing bolt out and replace it. Like, well, take one of the bolts out the wing, put this bracket here, fit it, and go from there. But you can see the little clip on the bottom here as well. What I recommend is fitting the top one first properly, pushing the bonnet up as far as you can, and then once you've done that, fit the clip to this one as well, so it's attached to this bracket, and then bolt this one down. It sounds a bit complicated, but when we do the other side, you'll probably have a bit more of an understanding. But yeah, all we're going to do is on the other side now, you've got the actual bonnet stay here, and the reason being for doing the near side first is now that we can take the bonnet stay off, and it will actually, like, the bonnet will actually stay up and not smack you in the head. So we take this little holder out, which is being a pain. That's out. We can actually remove this from the inner wing now, which I'll do just by gently prying it out, not trying to damage my paint. Okay, so now the stay is out as well, so we can leave that there. Right, so if we just take this wing bolt out, which you'll have to do anyway, and then what we'll do is we'll take these two bolts out for the bonnet. Doesn't drop dramatically, which is quite nice. Hold it anyway just to make sure. Okay, lovely. Right, so now that's all off, and what I'll do is, because my ones came assembled in the post because they're not brand new, I will deassemble them and then we'll actually show the fitting on this side. Okay, so we've got the other side on again. Look, washer, spacer, washer, and then a bolt in that order. It's just a bit of a pain having to line the bonnet up and stuff like that. That's why it wasn't recorded, but you get the gist. So what we're going to do now is actually put one of the strut bar ends on, which just pushes and snaps like that. Remember, body end to the actual wing, and you'll get this weird little clip thing. And all you want to do, just readjust my ends. There'll be actually we'll show you on the other one, there's a little hole which is just there. There'll be one at the top here as well. You just want to feed it through the hole, and then the clip will actually sit round this position here, so you know it'll be nice and secure, ready for you to actually, well, nice and secure so this won't ping off, and also make sure the ends that it clips onto are tight. So I've just noticed that this one's loose, so I'm going to pull this off, give it a quick tighten, and then we'll refit it and actually clip it in, but it's nothing too major, just a quick nip like that, and then back onto the actual bracket like so. But yeah, I'll just get, okay, so it's been fed through the hole now. Don't know if you can see it poking through the other side, but then all you want to do is just twist it round, do it with one finger, and it will snap into place like that. So that's pretty much that. And then you've got obviously the other half, which has gone walkabouts, which also known as my pocket. You want to just get it in position like that, where the actual part for the strut goes on the outside, and then what we're going to do is we're going to actually fit the strut first and then bolt it down after, because it's really tight against the wing and an absolute pain in the arse if you ask me. So I'm just going to try and prop this camera up somewhere and just show you how we'll do this. I think that will work quite nicely. Okay, so now that's on. Get our little clip. Should go through the bottom like that, and then snap it over. And then we'll just need to get the wing bolt, and I'll get the 10mm socket ready on the gun, just so we can. Okay, so that's nice and secure now, as you can see. We'll probably be looking to get a dress up bolt kit for the old wings. I'm sure I've got some spares from when I did the rear bumper, just to make it look a bit nicer. But yeah, quite happy with it actually. Makes the bonnet sit a bit higher as well, and believe it or not, for such strong struts, they're not actually very hard to manoeuvre. so it's quite nice as well, to be fair. Okay, and just a quick update, we now have bracing on the actual Cosworth manifold. It's quite hard to see, but that triangle little bracket up there, believe it or not, the actual bolts for the bonnet that we removed for the struts actually fitted, and it was the same thread, so quite a result there. Didn't have to go out and waste any time getting bolts, and now the manifold is nice and secure and shouldn't have no trouble now with it cracking or anything like that. Right, so I'm soaking wet now, but once you've fitted all the thermostat, put it all back together and filled it up with some coolant and stuff like that, you want to just start the car up, put the blower motor on 4 and do it towards the windscreen, let it run for a couple of minutes, then raise the revs to about 1.5 to 2 grand. You should start feeling it become warm, and once it's become warm you can then turn off the blower motors, which I'm doing now, and I'm just leaving it on tick over. We'll go out for a drive, but to be fair, I'm soaking wet, I can't be bothered, and I just want to go indoors. I mean, I'm going to show you the guys, like, I do apologise about not showing you the strut brace and stuff like that, but it started pissing down. I mean, it was like a fucking hurricane. Now I'm sitting in the car, now it's fucking stopped. That's why I love this country so much. If you decide to come here, you need your brain checked, because it just rains, it's cold, it's crap. But what I'll do is, I've got to be up early tomorrow anyway, so I'll quickly come out here, film the actual strut brace so you can actually have a see of it. Shout out to Strut Brace UK for his good custom, like for his good customer feedback and stuff like that. Like, he was brilliant to deal with, no issues at all. Would definitely recommend him. He does have a blue one for sale because someone messed him about, he did say to me, so please be sure to hit him up on that if he's still got it. For those of you who got me on Instagram will probably see this about a week early, because this is the Boxing Day video for you. But yeah, I'll show you all the footage and stuff like that and obviously I'll show you, actually it's only 6 nuts at the end of the day. Just make sure the wheels are on the ground when you do it. Don't have it jacked up, because the suspension could collapse down. There is a possibility of that, so just bear that in mind. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you would like to see more, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.